Hello, hello, let's see if this works. This time it does look like it's working. So it's been a while since I last did this. Anyway, intros first, I guess. I am the Damon, and I'm going to be continuing playing Disco Elysium. We played the first part almost a month ago, I think. I was really getting into the vibe of the game, picking all the stats that I wanted. I knew I wouldn't play it continue straight away, but I was really feeling it at that moment in time, and so I decided to play it there and then for the first couple of hours. And I vaguely remember some of the stuff that I did. I watched a bit of the first say half an hour of the video just to get a feel for it again before continuing, because yeah, I just want to refresh some of that. But there are a few things that I might not remember. Anyway, the other thing is that I'm starting the stream up and I'd totally forgotten how to start the stream, and I was hitting the wrong buttons and all this, but it seems to be working now. And as usual, the thing that we usually go through is we check that the audio quality is good. I've changed some of the settings here and there, boosted some of the audio, just because I think in the previous video and in the previous streams the audio was a bit loud. I mean, I know it's not too bad, but I thought I'd boost it up here and see how it goes. In this session it should be doing okay, but just in case, I've only boosted it a little bit, and we'll see how this video turns out. Anyway, I don't know if there's going to be a recap. Pretty much from what I remember is that we woke up not knowing who we are, kind of like slight form of amnesia. Actually quite a heavy form of amnesia, because we don't really know anything about ourselves, if I remember right. I mean, we do know how to do things. Actually, do we know how to do things? I don't even know if we know how to use a gun, for instance. Anyway, at least we know how to interact with people and all that. So that was pretty much the first episode, trying to get to grips with that. I do like how one of the first things, or one of the things that you sort of become aware of within the first few hours of the game, is that you understand that your character maybe didn't like being a police officer, whether that's just because of this new case that we're on, or from previous cases as well, just to build up. We don't know, it just seemed that way. And I like that within the game you can kind of push that narrative, that you, as you're finding all these clues, we threw away our outfit, something like that, our case notes, and we were like, I wonder why we, Kim I think was asking us, why did we do that? And it's the only response that we could really have was, I don't know. It seems like I might have just wanted to not be a cop anymore. Anyway, where's my, there we go. We should just be able to continue. So what, I don't even know where I am. Is there a map? Oh, yes, our empathy is up. Maybe I should have looked into this a bit more. The one thing I will say, having looked at this again, I was trying to remember why I went for just 2 physique while 3 motorics. I'm not quite sure. Maybe I could have switched those two around. I think composure was the thing that I really want. Yeah, composure has 4 in it. Yeah, that's the thing I really wanted. I think that's what pushed me to have that versus physique. And I wanted psyche the highest just because I wanted to go with empathy. I think if I remember right, I was learning to not trust Inland Empire, because dreams in waking life, yeah. It feels like you're letting your fantasy nature take control, and yeah, it was giving random advice, or not particularly useful advice. Yes, I had to use the right analog to talk, to interact. Maybe I'll talk to Kim.
Yes?
Wait, what? Locked. Ah, okay. Tell me about
What
the
do
case
you
again.
want to know?
You
Good.
know what? I think we already went through this and we said we'd talk later.
Excuse me? You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
It's not what I expected. What do you mean, distinctive?
I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically.
I wonder if it's just because like we're controlling the character.
They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers. I don't know. Containers contain, I guess. I'm making assumptions. We should move on.
Nice.
Passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his oeuvre. He regrets bringing it up.
Nice. So I think one of the other things from the previous playthroughs, I don't even know where I am. Where am I? Where did I run off to? Oh wait, this is the thing. And the body is, yeah, so the body is still up here. We cannot do this because we don't have enough endurance to be able to bring the body down. Just double check that.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
I forgot how much endurance you needed. I thought it was like 7 or something. It's 14 legendary. I mean, I guess you don't need 14, but like 2 is getting me nowhere. And I can't bring that body down until then or something. I thought having a tool might help, but I don't think it did. So this book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. On the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. This is a book about pate. Okay. Wait. This book, you don't really understand what it is about, nor does it seem important. Some drunk over there. A book about boyadero culture. It promotes freedom and roaming upstream. Okay. A book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. Nice. Oh no, we have to go all the way down for this. Oh. What am I holding? Oh, it's a cutter, isn't it? I need to remember how to play the game. To Cape Side Apartments. Matinee Spear. We also need to try and find our way back to our own house or wherever it is we live. Oops. Roundabout now. If you had a bag in your hand, perhaps you could collect these bottles and sell them. Oh, okay. Okay. Wait, is that it? Wait, what? Okay. A splatter of bullet holes lines the wall. The all or nothing is. I wonder. Okay.
The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname.
Okay. Look closer first.
The faded marks are too degraded to draw any forensic conclusions. Just chips in the sandstone.
Kim, look, bullet holes.
Where?
Points to the chips in the wall. Someone has been shot. We're cops. We should solve it.
There? Those are old.
What do you mean old?
These bullets were fired during the revolution,
Ah.
over half a century ago. They do not warrant investigation.
Okay, then what can you tell me about the revolution?
Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Shall we go?
Thank you. I do also like how my characters can be very, I don't know, excited about these like things that he finds along the way. How do I... No, this, yes. That's not... Can I remove this? Go. Wait. Yeah, okay.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
Yeah, I remember having that conversation last time. Damage ledger, that's for our case. Health is 2 out of 2, morale is 3 out of 4. We've got bonuses from items and such as well. Okay. I just find it weird holding the thing and running around. Let's talk to these people here. So I don't really know what to do. I thought the main thing would be getting the body down, but that's apparently not what we're doing. We've talked to the main bartender guy, if I remember right from last time. Ooh, what's this? Ah, I already pressed it. Tire tracks leading onto the roof. The slush and rain has almost washed them off. Okay. Is there something else here? Oh, no, I pressed the dial D-pad right to heal, and I healed morale accidentally.
Life
Gaston.
doesn't need to be a struggle.
Okay.
I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to Angry Hard René first.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Ooh, this is the other thing. Like, I don't know how I want to play the game yet, but it does feel like these are all like your latent instincts coming forward. Like, you see someone playing with the ball, do you just randomly walk up to them and join them, or do you just randomly like interrupt that game, or do you do like the usual cordial thing and, you know, introduce yourself and all this, that, and the other? And it's the same for all the other options as well. So this is like, I guess, a physical check, but there are all the other conversational approaches that you can have, whether it's like assessing someone's like empathy, for instance, about something, and trying to decide whether you like go forward with your random thoughts or tone them down. I don't really know how I want to play, but for this instance, let's just do this.
That's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime.
Okay, what do I want to do? Hand-eye coordination is 3, so high, and +2 acting without hesitation. A moment of return for those. Don't get involved, I'll leave you to it. Better observe them first. I mean, this is a red check as well. So the only other thing I don't know either is whether red checks are, I know that you only get one opportunity, but I don't know if that also means at that particular point in time that you cannot even come back to do this. So you can't just neglect it. You have to choose right there and then, do you do this or not? And it's felt like that with that option with that girl in the bar, like above the bar that shared the room next to us, or 2 doors from us. Okay, hand-eye coordination is a medium roll, I guess. My hand-eye coordination is 3, is high. Okay, so wait. So the endurance thing just now said being 14 just means that it's a high one. My hand-eye coordination is only 3, but percentage of outcome is high. Yeah, I don't really know how that works. But since it's like a high like probability, we'll go with it, and I don't know if +2 acting without hesitation helps. Let's do this. What?
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work.
Oh, okay. Feel the ball.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it, probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars.
Medium 10 versus your total 11. Oh, I got 11 out of it. Okay. Succeeded. Hand-eye coordination 3 dice, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, ooh, almost fail. I needed to roll. Okay, I see how that goes. Now I'm understanding. So that endurance 14 was a roll that I needed. Okay.
Already, your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
This dialogue is so good.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
Man ball. One last glance inward.
An embodiment of pure motion. A fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency. Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go. Be the bullet. Oh. Shot put.
Merde! Bordel de merde!
I don't think I did that right.
What the hell is your problem?
Problem? I don't understand.
You vandalized our game, son! We can't play pétanque with 5 bull! No, you don't! Our pétanque game is ruined! We want our bull back!
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
I like the fact that we're an officer kind of like tones down the situation as well. Also, I get a look at the portrait for our character and it looks so freaky. It just doesn't fit, like, yeah, with, I don't know, like when you also see the character trying to be this excited or randomly aloof sometimes, it just doesn't fit with what the character, the portrait, it's just very freaky.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug! You owe us a goddamn bull!
Ooh. Okay, I'll try and accept the task.
Good! Mistakes are forgiven, when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now why did you approach us?
Ooh. Interesting, I didn't know if this would lead to any part of the murder mystery, so I mean, I guess it's, I can't remember if he was supposed to go outside and talk to people about it, but I guess the murder was outside and it's not, I mean, it was only found like a week or so after the guy was murdered, which seems a bit, well, doesn't seem right. Anyway, so which option? Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of Whirling in Rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement, but this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law, so can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
So again, you don't know anything.
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I am an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
So good. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me. It used to, but it no longer does.
This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future.
No future. You seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Does it have anything to do with all the bullet holes I've been seeing around? I doubt that's the thing. Well, Oh, yeah, sure, I can ask.
Yes. It was left by
Heavy artillery, okay.
artillery fire.
Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire. But why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Wait, who are the communards again?
Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose the name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality.
Did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no.
Sadly,
The
no.
foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked.
Okay.
Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't so, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
Oh wow, that last option, look around. I understand I'd bomb this place too. But we'll go with this one. Why shell them here in Martinez?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
The beachhead?
Yes, the military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
Okay.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Death blow. Sounds grim.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Ooh. Okay. I think I saw the ball moving around just now. Or was that just... Sometimes I'm trying to look at the balls. Okay. Maybe it didn't. Oh no, yeah, it did. Okay, yeah.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Okay, let's ask about the coalition.
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
Okay. That explains all the war damage.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Okay. Interesting.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
I wonder if like that didn't succeed. Would you get less options or? I don't know why that came up. Okay, let's see. That's first option. That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hard working class to take over. Okay. Foreign powers cleaned up your mess and now they rule us. Shake your head and shave. I don't think that's what happened. Right? Yeah, that's not what happened. This coalition seems quite capable, actually. Communists just don't understand how money works. I don't think I just do. I don't know whether I feel like just saying this really. None of these like feel like anything I really want to say. You know what? Let's go with nothing. I don't think I just do.
I'm just so damn sorry it had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting,
He's not paying attention anyway.
boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains.
Ew.
I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Okay.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio.
Okay.
This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
Who was this Frisel?
Damn Frisel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
So I don't know right now whether the union in this place is led by the coalition, or because they didn't really get rid of the communists, that the union is now basically strengthened of the former socialist communist people. I thought that was the case, but then they're saying the coalition is here now, and then there's all this foreign influence, which I would assume come from the coalition. But I guess we'll learn more as we go on.
He slouches as he says that. It makes him smaller, admitting they left the king to the mob.
Okay.
A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frisel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Okay. I wonder, can I turn off this success thing? Because it's kind of annoying to see, to be honest with you. I don't remember seeing it last time. So I'm just going to see if I can quickly look at tutorial agent, no, detective mode, streamer mode. Oh yeah, that's on. Twitch integration. Oh, I think that's for like polls or whatever. Nothing I'm doing. Okay, so I can't have. Maybe it's somewhere else. The other thing I was considering is whether to have full voiceover, because I think you can have. What? I don't know what psychological means. I think classic means without the inner voices, all your stats basically. And I guess maybe psychological is the opposite. That's weird. Although I guess that would make it psychological. I might do classic just because at first I thought it would be that each individual each individual of these stats, what do you want to call them, skills I guess, had a different voice, or at the very least the main skills section, so whether it's intellect, psych, physic or motorics, you have at least 4 different voices governing those 4 skill sets, and then you got the subsets. I actually thought it was the subsets all had individual ones, but fine, even if all the 4 did, but no, instead it's just the individual one that you have, which is kind of weird. So you just have one person talking and it's the same voice talking again and again, and it's very monotonous as well, so but we'll see. Let the body take control. Threaten people. Half-light. Go to party planet. Love and be loved by drugs. Alright, oh yeah, all this stuff we have to do. The new one. Replace Lost Bull. Due to some confusion over the game Rene and Gaston are playing, you threw one of their petang bulls into the sea. The shot was excellent, and now you owe them a bull, or at least similar looking metal sphere. End of day debrief with Kim. Kim can answer any lingering questions you may have about the case and the RCM. Join him on the whirling in ranks balcony after 10 when you're calling it a day. Okay. Okay, I have to remember all of these things as well. Oh, this could be, Ooh. Okay, you've got these different things. Okay, so so let's see. I see all the options. Okay, ask your station for additional funds. Okay. Oh. Ask around for money and be careful with your spending. If you're unsure how much you owe, ask guard. You need to pay for the damages you cause. You won't have a place. Ask around for money. Ask your station. Okay. I'll have to do that then. I'll go do that now. Track down your badge. Okay, we don't know. I don't have any further clues. The victim's clothes were in the trash container out back, neatly folded. Who could have put them there and why? Only the worrying staff was supposed to have the key. Ask Kuno if he knows anything about the victim's clothes in the trash. Ask Guard if he knows how the victim's clothes got in the trash. Did we not do this already? I don't know who Kuno is. I forget who that is. I think Guard is the bartender. Call Sylvie using Kim's shortwave to ask whether she made the call. What's this? Who made the call reporting the crime? Okay. Call Sylvie using Kim's shortwave. Is that his from the car? Okay, well let's go to the car then. Oh wait, we haven't finished it. What exactly is suzerain?
The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? They forgotten already.
Cool.
Soon they will forget everything. Him too. Then he chooses anger over melancholy.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Oh, I got a -1 for throwing the bull in the sea as well. Composure. Legendary. I need a 14. Ah, that's why. Wait. I need a 14 because the 2 6s is going to be it's just going to give me a 12. And the composure gives me an added 4. So I need a minimum of 10. And even then I don't know if 14 exact should be enough. So I need a 10. Oh, we'll do this some other time. Thank you for your time. Interesting. I'm learning about the game more as well. I was going to say, is that one of the bulls? Some great tectonic force has cracked the pavement like an eggshell. Okay. What is down here? My other worry is that I don't know if there's a map, and we've just okay, there's a dead end here. Oh wow. Okay, let's not get. I'm gonna get so confused. A helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge. Ah. Maybe we can move there at some point. Okay, now this thing.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Pick up the radio again.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Aha, so I can do this as well. Okay, let's do this first.
Right. Please hold.
Back to 41 and ask for money.
10-4, come in. Firework, over.
I am in dire need of financial assistance.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
I do love this guy's voice.
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Right. That's a negative on the additional funds, over.
Please, I'm begging you here. I don't even have a place to stay tonight.
He says he's in trouble, doesn't have a place to sleep.
Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then.
Vigmar said...
Enough, officer. This begging is below your dignity.
Ooh. Ooh, and I can go against it. That's what I really like. You've got this voice in your head telling you to be like, do one thing, and you can be like, commit and go the opposite direction still. Okay, let's do this one then. It is paramount to the investigation that you grant me more money.
He says it's important.
He isn't getting a red cent.
Request denied, sir.
Fine,
Over.
fine. Okay, I'm not gonna beg anymore. Ah, okay, I heard you, no funds.
Anything else, sir? Over.
I don't remember this personal details. Maybe we'll do that again.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
What's there to think about?
You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
See, this is like you doubting yourself, and I don't know if I don't know whether to listen to it or not.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
I don't know whether I want which way I want to go. So you know what?
Understood, sir.
Let's end it for now.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Because we can always come back and do that, I think, at some point if we need to. Pick up the radio again and call the civilian. Sylvie. A civilian named Sylvie. Cool.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Guard gave the number.
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot.
Damn.
Quite a lot of time has passed.
We would have been in sync or something.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you.
Thank you.
Yes, hello?
The female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from you. Is this not the person we met on the... Yeah, there you go. Sylvie, I believe we've met before. This is me, a detective from the Whirling in Rags.
Oh, right.
Should I
Hello,
get...
officer. What can I do for you?
Her voice sounds different, or is that just me? She was like way more tired when we talked to her last, I think.
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again.
Really? Oh, I think it's the police, not just me personally, I think. Okay. Let's go with the, this first. You quit your job? Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Wait, why?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
From who?
You know who.
What?
You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her words.
Who, me?
Don't be paranoid. She's obviously talking about someone else, not you.
I failed though. Ooh. My suggestion is good though. And the volition failed. Which means let's go with 1.
I really don't want to talk about this. Let's just forget about this, okay?
Okay. But she was talking to me earlier, fine. Okay, I won't push you on this. Are you ever coming back to work?
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
Okay, that was weird. But let's move on to the next question. Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
Do you know who made the call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires.
Okay.
People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
Okay.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Interesting. But why didn't you call?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the corpse.
I meant us. You should have called the police.
No one calls the police. The Union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Garbage.
See, this is the thing again. Like, we know based on talking to people that the Union is like this kind of like local authority that people look up to, and not the police. Even though the police technically are the authority. So, yeah, it's kind of like, I know the skill is called authority, which kind of like makes it a bit more confusing. But the fact that authority is in our head saying that's nonsense, you should stand up, it's because we're the police. And that's why number 2 is I am the authority here. Okay, let's talk to Kim first. Wait, Kim. Is she speaking the truth? The Union is the law around here?
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union.
So messed up.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
Looks like there's a limit to my authority then.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, why exactly did you let cops hang in your background for weeks instead of calling us? Push on.
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Okay.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. No, don't push her.
Ooh.
It sounds as if she's about to cry.
Oh. I chose empathy because like as my strongest or my signature skill, because I want to see how the game plays out with empathy. I don't know if I went into detail last time. But for me, like, empathy is like, as a skill set in a game especially, is going to be one of the most, I don't know, useless skill sets to have. However, when it's in a situation like this and your head is telling you one thing and then you realize you can counter it with something like empathy, that's really good actually. Okay, so let's see. Don't push her. I see. Don't worry about it then. I understand. And I feel like the reason Sylvie, so if Sylvie really has an issue with us, it could be one of two things. One being a police and this whole union thing, and so interacting with us is an issue. Just going from that authority police point of view. It could also be because of somehow the way we've acted previously has like made her go into a shell and want to avoid us. Anyway, let's go with number 3.
You do? What else can I do for you?
But why didn't you call? Anyway, okay, did I ask? I mean, so it's Reddit, so it's not highlighted anymore, so I mean, I'm just gonna ask this again.
No, sorry.
Oh yeah, okay.
People don't have.
It was someone else.
Yep, okay.
We'll find them soon.
Okay, next
Yeah,
question.
go on.
Do you know who put, I feel like she will know none of this, but anyway. Do you know who put the victim's clothes in the trash?
No, I don't know. It wasn't me. I haven't been out there since. I was terrified of the stench and the corpse.
She sounds so different than when we met earlier, unless I'm thinking of someone else. No, it's the same person, I think. Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
Wait, how did you learn I'm a police officer? How did you first learn I'm a police officer?
You told me back in the whirling. You told everybody, and showed us your badge. I don't need to hear about it anymore.
My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
I'm beginning to think that maybe Sylvie is not the same person I talked to earlier. I need to double check that.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
I like composure being good as well. Oh, I do like the last one. I'm going to let it slide. I don't need answers for every little thing. But let's go with this. Kim doesn't have a uniform and he seems real to me.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is.
Hey, you know, I mean, like, that's in your opinion, man.
There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them.
Have you seen my policeman uniform? Let's go with the gun first.
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
Is this, okay. I feel like this is not my, yeah. Anyway, I showed you my gun. When did it happen?
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating and...
I want to know what happened. Tell me.
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Damn.
Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food. I don't think he touched it after.
I like how empathy being in our brain. So this is the other thing I'm not 100% sure of. Like stuff like esprit de corps, when we hear what other people are saying, are we truly hearing what they're saying, or is it an assumption that we're making in our brain about like a conversation that's happening further away? The same thing with empathy. So we don't remember pretty much anything, but like suddenly empathy is saying, oh, there was some dude here that was eating his pudding, and there was stuff that was happening last night, and yet we don't remember that really. So does empathy have this like little bit of memory in there that's in our brain that is picking up on, or is it making it up? Okay, I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
Damn. Let's conclude. What happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns.
Okay.
It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask.
Okay. Have you seen my policeman uniform?
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on, the disco things.
I don't know what this like disco clothes are. Is it like actual disco kind of clothes, I guess? I don't know. Plus I've got this thing on that has the patch at the back which tells us that we work for the police or something. I think. Anyway. Do you know how my paperwork ended up in the trash container behind the whirling?
Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it.
Okay.
I am sorry about that. Anything else, detective?
I think I got everything I need. Thank you.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Oh, wow. Wait, why does she seem angry with you? Or with me?
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there.
So This can't be the person we met earlier on the second floor. Or the first floor, sorry. Yeah, I probably should have watched that first part sooner. Anyway, I'm glad this worked. Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
What skua thing?
The stuffed bird. The great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Okay, option number 3 is just like getting me. I guess we can play our character how we want now. Do we want to go back to that kind of character that was there that night, or do we want to make a new personality, if you will? Why do I always end up screwing everything up?
It was a pretty bird, there since I started working in whirling. I really liked her. We call her Scotty.
Okay.
There's genuine sadness in her voice.
So you're telling me I was the one who made you want to quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
Go on, yeah, tell me.
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Hold on, which song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Sorry.
To hell with that song.
Okay. It's gonna sound so stupid, but I am actually feeling really sad as well. Yeah. I can scroll through. It's not even the fact that... So obviously we went there to really see how this went down. And it might even be somewhat unbelievable that we were the worst client ever, you know, considering like everyone that she's talked about, also that she's had to deal with. But just the fact that it doesn't even matter whether like how that plays out, if she like says it's like how she feels and it's affected her, then there's like value in that, in being like relevant, if that makes sense. So it affected her. It doesn't really matter if you think that there must have been someone else worse before. Like, it's had this massive effect on her, and it's like something that you did. And also sitting here not knowing that person, so we have amnesia. And I guess when we start the game as well, you think to yourself, I don't know that person, but that person did so much wrong to you, and you actually, I don't know, it actually makes me feel sad.
Then there was your room, your project, an experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me, threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know.
So no, actually, she probably is the same person we met earlier. And it's weird, the difference in like the voice, if I remember right, because she also liked the OO song, and you also had that red check option previously about like trying to like flirt with her or something like that, and I think that would have been so bad of an option.
And then you scream something about how you're a piece of shit human being, and why does anyone even let you work as a policeman? That you'd fire yourself, but you can't even do that.
That's it. That's not so bad. I'm sorry. So we wouldn't have this conversation if I didn't have empathy really high. I mean, I don't know how high it needed to be. But it might not have needed to be that high. I had like a very high success chance. Anyway, I'm sorry.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Okay, I get it. I was in a very good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
I'm sorry.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
What else did I sing beside the "Oh, I'm looking for a song"? I don't think that's the right thing to say, really. Plus I think she already told us. I'm threatening to sing karaoke again, so let's not go down that route. Right, thank you for talking to me. Take care.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Okay, so there's still some stuff I can ask her. That's weird. I could try it. Oh, so tricky. Can I just save? Oh, no, I can't. I'm done for now.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers. Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
Okay. Wait, there are Copo types?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Sorry, cop. I'm sorry, I'm not sure. I'm gonna say sorry just because of like the empathy thing.
Yes, sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we?
Fine.
Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
Optin. What are the other Copo types?
Oh, you know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the Advanced Interesting Cop, Liquid Shadow Cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go?
But won't the other Copo types be jealous?
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry. They'll be super, super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual Copo type from sorry for anything.
I'm gonna opt in. I'm gonna go all in. I'm sorry.
Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million. That won't happen.
I can level up. I can also, what else can I do? What's this? Okay, who made the call? I need to keep searching for the caller. This might take some time. Pay for damages. Okay, so that, okay, I can't do that. Okay, I need to find some other way to pay. What am I looking at here? Oh, lonesome long way home, temporary research bonus, +1 encyclopedia, factual memory returns, research time 6 hours. Problem solution. Let's rewind. Let's trace your drunken steps back. Can I? Wait, can I just randomly do this? Vigorous self-critique. -1 authority. Embarrassment to the party. You're one sorry piece of shit. A cop penitent. A fledgling cop monk. This is not the right line of work for you. You should be groveling at the feet of a feudal lord, providing lyric evidence against yourself and the Mazovian show trial. You know what? If you do wrong, apparently the way I did, then I have no problems. What's internalized mean? Oh, what's all this? Huh? I can unlock stuff. What? Spend one... Wait, what? Spend one skill point to unlock a new slot. I have no idea what this means. What's internalize mean? Why is this gone? Oh, it's just loading really slow. Okay. Ooh. Whatever made you this weak, and damn sure it was your own fault. Do it. Really criticize yourself. Who knows, you might uncover something of importance from your guilt-ridden past. I don't know how you get the problem solution either. Oops. Okay, so unlocking just means I can do more, I think. Alright, so now I have this one. But I can also do... no, I want to go there. Yeah. I can do this as well, I think. I can stop this. Let's rewind. Let's trace your drunken steps back. Go under the great raised motor track, the 881, until you reach the domain eminent in North Jamrock. Streets are frozen. There's a side alley there, and your footprints in the mud. So I don't know how to work with that yet. Okay, let's see what I want to do. Endurance! We need our endurance. Don't let the world kill you. Oh. What would be interesting right now? I think our empathy is pretty good, so I don't need to really boost that right now. I think all of this is really good. Suggestion is really good. I don't really know if I need to pump up my endurance. That's the only thing. Because all it does is just add 1 point anyway. It's not. It's still a 14 check. At high levels, enables you to take a few knocks to the head, enjoy a greater quantity of drugs, and shake off a few cardiac arrests. So yeah, like anyone. Makes you powerful. And culture low endurance are likely to struggle. What was savoir-faire? Acrobats, thieves, unbearable show-offs. It urges you to be disco. Okay. Slip by others in Cimarron boxing style, then tumble out the back with unexpected acrobatics. Enables you to move with silent footsteps, to groove to a good beat, and to lift useful evidence of perps without them noticing. This all sounds pretty cool. Yeah, somehow I think it's the clothes I'm wearing that's kicking it down as well. Okay, so that's fine. You know what? I'm gonna hold on to my thing because you know I'm gonna internalize this thing. See what happens. I have no idea what's gonna happen, but you know, our authority is down 1, but so what? We may find something interesting. Who are you?
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
From another planet. Hey there.
What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
It's brought of lorries with a sweeping gesture. What's a jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages.
Oh, okay.
Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, all around clusterfuck.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
It's actually being in the UK and like this actually like happening in real life as well is kind of like, well, it's a thing, I guess. Limbo, huh? So that's where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
It's official. He too agrees. This is the antechamber of the afterlife.
So how long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
Know anything about the dead man?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
I like how drama is the one that's telling me it's like he's telling the truth.
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
And your conclusion?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
Ah. Tell me more about this strike.
It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
What's the union demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
I like how this guy is giving me like really good information. Like, I wasn't really expecting that, but given that he was just singing randomly. But, you know, I really like that he's giving me good information.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
Anything else I should know?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of who?
Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
But not you.
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
Interesting. He glances down the road toward the horizon, a glint of something in his eyes.
He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
Ooh. Empathy 15. 13 even. Oh, I can retry it. Okay, I can put skill into it, which would give me I hate the fact that this stupid thing is there. What are you hauling anyway?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Okay, what are you actually hauling?
Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of found cargo. Mostly sporting goods, tracksuits and that kind of thing.
Sounds kind of dodgy.
They usually get shipped to Grad in the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il-Moran market lately.
So nothing illegal,
Not
then?
unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
That's your machine then?
This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
Yeah, these lorries are pretty sweet.
Neat. For carrying large quantities of cargo a long distance. These found tracksuits need to find their way to the kids way out in Wamrau and Laurent Bird somehow.
I like that his kind of like character model is very similar to our character, actually.
There it is again, a little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry.
Interesting. Could I get one of those fawn suits?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
Right, okay.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Care to spare some change?
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
Who's they?
The bosses, man.
Makes sense. First work, then pay.
Makes sense. It sucks is what it does.
Okay. Ooh. It's a white check that I can retry anyway. Oh yeah, I can retry it, so I could just do it now. But my morale might drop if I fail, I think. What do you see in his eyes? Go for it.
In his eyes, an unfamiliar longing. Flecks of brown and gold.
Familiar how?
It's hard to say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street that goes beyond the horizon.
What's in the southwest?
Excuse me?
Ooh, I just got 13. Yeah. Continue.
A flinch jolts his frame. The question has touched a nerve.
Hell, I get lucky. I felt something similar since I woke up.
Man, I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do. There's no helping in absence, you know.
Okay.
I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way, waiting all the way in Diora. And here I am stuck in this shit, so far from home.
Diora?
Diora of the Seven Seas. It's on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much. On another island called Laurentide, off mainland. We've got a little place there. Can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows.
What's it like to miss someone?
What's it like? Good. And bad. An ache that brings you joy. I think of them a lot. I dream up these silly scenarios in great detail of living with them. It comforts me.
I like that. An ache that brings you joy. I'm also thinking the reverse can also hold true sometimes. A joy that is painful. A joyous memory or thought that hurts, that aches, is also true sometimes.
What about you, Cop Man? You missing someone?
Is that what it is? This feeling?
Ooh, interesting.
No, it's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow, and the past.
Would I trust Half-Light? What was Half-Light again? I can have a look actually. Let the body take control, threaten people. What? Cool for high-strung investigators. Shoot now, ask questions later. Cop surprise haters. Fire or flight response. It enables you to sense the way situations are about to turn. It injects palpable fear into your heart. Fear that urges you to act. Ooh, okay. So it's not one to really trust. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow and the past. Which do I trust? Inland Empire has been a bit iffy. Like making stuff up, I think, if I remember this again. Hunches and gut feelings. Oh, okay. Imagination. Yeah. Oof, which do I trust? Smelling of apricots and sorrow and the past. I mean, I guess they could both be the same thing, couldn't they? That's how you want to interpret it. Do you miss someone, or do you feel haunted by memories? Ooh. Ultimately, I think you would be missing them. I miss someone, but I don't know who it is.
I feel for you, my friend. It's bad enough to know who you miss. Missing like that doesn't feel like it has much of an upside.
Yeah, true.
But, thanks for this. It's nice to talk to someone, and I know it wasn't easy to ask. I hope you find your way through your own troubles.
I'm good for now. Good talk.
Don't be a stranger.
See ya. That was an interesting conversation that I did not expect to have. What time is it? Oh, it's 1 o'clock. It seems so dark. Alright, let's talk to you.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
Well, you've got a dead body, so yeah. Anyway, I have some questions.
Of course. What can I help you with?
Who are you?
Me? I am just a gardener.
Cool, so what are you doing?
I am working. I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done.
Ah, you mean with the dead body, yes.
There's discomfort. She stops mid-sentence.
But?
Well, as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
I just love that we're in a world where people are like, rather than deal with the dead body and like try to, you know, take it down, you know, do something proper. It's just like, I'm gonna ignore it and try to get on with work, even though it's actually interrupting.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Well, I don't know about soon. I mean, that's a high endurance check. I don't know about soon, Kim.
Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale.
Okay, we need directions.
Of course. Where to?
Where am I?
What do you mean?
This is Revachol, right?
Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
Oh, it'd be cool if she actually did look around, trying to like think about what to say.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
What is up in the north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
Is that where I have to go? I don't remember. What is in the
harbour
east?
gates? Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store too.
Okay, in the south?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
What is on the other side of the canal?
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
And what's in the west?
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
Thanks, that's all.
No problem.
What is this about the police business?
Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
Does it matter that she's uncomfortable? Point to the street sign.
Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
What about the other sign?
I don't know anything about that either. As I said, I didn't write it.
Pig is a widely used term for members of the police. It's not loving.
Yeah, okay.
No need to worry. We are not saying you did.
Okay. Well, I didn't.
I have to run, okay. Weird.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
Would it help? Maybe it'll give me more endurance.
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Let's see if that will help me with my close interfacing. Okay, maybe if it was endurance, sure, but interfacing, eh. Thought. I do like that it's called a thought cabinet. I don't know what to do with this. I feel like going back in and talking to... let's see, I have my... I need to ask people stuff. Yeah, Kuno and guard. Ooh. Keep searching for the collar. Gun, sad song. Kuno and guard. Who is that? Looks dodgy. I just want to get inside. Can I not? Oh, I can't get inside from here. Now I remember. I have to go here. Alright, let's go. Oh, is that open now? The dishes are drying. They smell of chemicals and pine trees. An aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook.
What's up, dude?
As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek.
Okay.
It must be his name. Garancy. Garancy Kubek. Sounds representative.
I like how it tells you failed anyway. Ooh, I wonder if it didn't tell you that. That would be really cool, actually. Like, you don't know whether you... Is that actually an option? Oh. Dialogue, text size, displays, visuals, keyboard mapping, vibration tutorial agent. I think this is different. Detective mode. I don't know what that is. Streamer mode, integration. Okay, damn, it doesn't. Okay. Grazie.
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
Okay. Impressive pots.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
Okay.
It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
That's it? That's not what I was expecting.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
It's the freezer.
You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
Touch the
door. The
door.
cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side.
Let's try to push it.
The door does not budge.
I wonder where this door leads.
It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
It's part of the whirling in rags. There's something about this place that makes me want to know.
Eccentric. But okay, I suppose we could look into it. As a side investigation.
I'm glad to have you on my side, Kim.
He's not bothered by your eccentricity. He seems genuinely intrigued himself.
The door is a mega investigation. Let's do this. The door and the main investigation will merge into a stereo investigation.
If you say so. Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Yes. More things. Explore the secret. Find a way into the secret. Has this gotten bigger? I do have a map. Oh, incomplete. Oh no, this is not. Okay. This is not the actual map of thingy. Was the Hangman Endurance legendary? Renee, damage ledger, interfacing. Ooh. Logic. Mirror. Sleeping Dogwalker. Is it sleeping Dogwalker? Ah, I must have last time. These are the ones I've already done. But this is not the one with that woman.
Can I help you?
Wait. Here's your trash container key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
I found the victim's clothes.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Let's go with one.
I think fugue states are more your forte, officer.
Oof. Nice.
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Who else has keys?
The trash collection service, CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
So we know Sylvie put the ledger in the trash, so she might have just put the clothes as well.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road.
If you say so.
Thank you anyway.
Okay.
Yes.
So about that money, I owe.
Yes. Have you got it?
How much
A
do I
lot.
owe?
A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken window, 130 real.
How much money do I have?
Like what? I was rarely enjoying talking about the money you owe me.
Ooh, I've done active and the ones I've done. Who put the clothes in the trash? Who else has unauthorized access to the whirling trash? Find this person and you'll know who tampered with the sea. It may take a while. Okay. No. So where would my money be? Oh, maybe it's here? No. Where's my... Oh, I can't look at my items right now. Another guard. I saw another thing at the whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
There's a mysterious blue steel door.
Oh yes, that door. Sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it?
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably.
Oh, okay. I don't know. That's even more intriguing.
Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage.
What, of 3? Like, dude, seriously.
So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Okay.
Yes?
Not that. Okay. Autosave. Can I can save here. Ooh. New save. Yes. So it has been over a month since I last played. And that was a quick save. Just checking something quickly. Yeah, just double checking something quickly. Okay. That's sorted. Let's check. I think the stream is still fine. The color doesn't pop. Oh, I have to. The color doesn't seem to pop as much on the stream. So who was this again? I need to. I can't even access.
The door is closed.
No.
Still no answer.
Well, never mind then. No. I was wondering what that was. It was just the radio. Okay. I don't think the woman had anything new to say, so it's just, there was a tip there about, you know, Sean money, do something, but I didn't really read what he said. Anybody?
Welcome to Rivachol.
Racist lorry driver. Wait, what? It's addressed to the... Hey, why are you addressing my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
Nice.
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
You tell him.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
So we are in a limbo.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
This seems like such a weird response. Give the lieutenant a punch on the shoulder, but okay.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness. You sense slight embarrassment for the outburst. Or is it pride? Impossible to tell.
Empathy was challenging. Now that that's settled, we have a couple of questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
I found this mug in the trash. Yours?
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
Is it yours?
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
What was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sort.
Not
Okay. The most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
So you're just a racist.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books, huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
I already made my mind up.
Oh?
No, yeah.
Don't push your luck, runt.
Oh. What is that? Oh, okay. Healing item. Cool. Threat. Is that money? I need so much more. It's 0.27. Can I go up?
Scab?
Oh wait, no. They're going up automatically. What exactly is this cap?
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
You don't seem to like them much.
Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to Scab. Or I guess scared maybe. But scared of what? Of who? Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
I'm trying to remember, we had this conversation before with the guy, the Petanque, I think, talking about all this stuff. Yeah, no, that's, yeah.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. These scabs ain't begging. They ain't holding on to their integrity.
Well, let's just go. I'm not scabbing my cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money.
He chuckles, then realizes, yep, union.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the wild north? Come to see the strife?
Alright, let's start with one. I come to investigate a murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
Whisper, I have no idea what I'm doing. You're right, it's almost impossible. I'm 91% sure I'll never get it solved. None of these seem like good answers, really. Maybe you want to help me.
Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way.
Should we? He's nice. I don't like nice.
Okay.
He didn't do it. It's the truth.
I don't know if I can trust drama. I need to know what's behind these gates.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits.
Does that mean you can let me through?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
Okay.
Beneath the jolliness, he suddenly seems doubtful.
That's simple, I just walk in.
Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Past Measurehead?
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him.
Okay.
Then press the button to unlock the door. Then go past him again. And you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
Doesn't seem like
Don't
it's going to be
worry,
that
I'm
easy.
sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best measure head in a physical confrontation.
That's not going to happen.
Or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Has anyone ever bested him in physical
Not yet, no.
confrontation?
He's incredibly strong.
Has any of this gap strike converting?
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition.
Got it.
Sure.
I'm a bit short on money.
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
Okay, hand-eye coordination.
The coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns.
Oh, damn, I don't know how much I got. Appreciate it.
Always glad to help out the RCM.
One
Shame I
real.
can't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to...
The protest, okay.
You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing, though.
The union has problems?
Nothing to worry about, really. The jam's a bit of a mess. Cargo can't get in or out. The rationing is a bit stricter, is all. Supplies should last the strike, though.
Every little bit helps.
I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering scabs.
What's the strike about
You know,
anyway?
serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Interesting. The future belongs to Measurehead. Okay. Do I want to go up there? I don't know. Let's go down first. Huh. So this is the gate that's locked. Okay. Why can I not? Okay. Weird. Let's talk to this guy.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
It's a full head taller than everybody else here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
No, I don't.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here.
Right to work! Right to work!
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
I like his voice. What kind of cause are we talking
Rights
about?
of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment. To make a salary. And feed their families.
Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions. Like, why we're not allowed to make a living here.
Shame on you!
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scott.
Okay. I want to get into the harbor too.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
I'm interviewing people about a murder.
I know nothing about a murder.
Ooh, that was snappy.
The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him. Interesting.
Interesting indeed. Absolutely
Wouldn't put
nothing.
it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive.
Right to work!
It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
This really isn't my area.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity.
Let us work!
What is a strike? Huh?
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
What do the strikers
Beats
want?
me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Yeah, what does that mean?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
Ooh. You mean like our guy? You wearing... Wait, no. You wearing new clothes?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his.
I'm trying to remember, could it be the dead guy's clothes? But then I think his clothes were in the trash, so...
Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what.
Who are all these strike breakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were
given a job to do!
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Where are you from?
What's it to you?
Routine, part of the investigation.
Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people.
I already got that. I'm interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
I was gonna say, weren't we from Jamrock? I think that's where we believe we're from.
Worked at Territorial.
bell?
Not right now, but I might have been there.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
Okay, interesting. Territorial, okay.
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you're unable to breach the
Main
entrance.
gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guards blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Measurehead. Wait, head measurer?
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him.
How bad could one guy be? You seem capable.
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained.
Interesting.
I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke. And my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Have you considered storming it?
Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit.
They have that look.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now. If you can't get in anyway.
True, true.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
Okay, I'm gonna leave now. So he's the only one we can talk to, okay. Star booze.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
I'm trying to look. What does a lorry look like? It's really weird. Okay, there are wheels in front. Is it connected at the back there? Is that the other wheels? Okay.
The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
What kind of stickers and
The
insignia?
driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels.
What about the back
The
seat?
back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
Okay.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
Ah, okay.
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
Okay. Let's see if there's anything here. Anything else here? Oh, the movement is a bit weird sometimes.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
Who is
A
this?
silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane."
Oh, man, these names.
Not a good track record of mental health in that family.
White check. That's hurt. Create a story for Rene. +1, 3. I need 11. 2 4s, 4 3. It's a tough one.
What did he do? You have no idea what you did a week ago. How would you know what this guy did many centuries ago?
Let's see if we can build our
High
skills up.
above you, the king stands triumphantly oblivious to your memory trouble.
Okay. Leave. Oh no, where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, okay. That's weird. Okay. Ruins full of snow. No one lives here anymore. Okay, so this is the end of this line. Okay. I might go talk to Measurehead. I don't know if I want to talk to Measurehead.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face.
I mean, I'm sure it's supposed to be her hair. It just looks like she's puking out something.
It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter. Some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your...
I don't trust Inland Empire at all. Excuse me, ma'am.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Grandma?
Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening.
Snap your finger.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
Why?
Why? I just told you why.
Okay. Weird. Okay, so we've sorted this section out, I think. There's a Measurehead up there. I don't know if you want to talk to Measurehead right now. Oh, there was a door here. Yellow roses, dozens of them, tulips too.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
It's just like medicine.
Oh, that's the tear machine. It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine, then it gives you money.
And how do I pick up tear for the tear machine?
You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so...
Okay.
Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there, somewhere.
Okay, a way to make money, although I need quite a lot. Pop song.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
What magazine are you reading?
You mean this?
Yes.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
Let's go for this one then.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
Who's the numero uno guy in there right now? And does he look like this? Point at yourself. This should be good.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Before we go
don't
on,
know.
what is this?
Frit?
Oh, okay. And what is a Frit?
A 7 to 11 grocery store.
Why are there 3 T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
Okay. Let's proceed. I have some questions.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Do you have a warehouse in the back of the Rolling in Rags?
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
Come on, give me something to work with.
She looks up from under her brow.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
Okay. Can you tell me anything about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
Did you know the man who died?
Not really.
Not really?
No. I didn't know him at all.
How long has it been
I
there?
don't know, really long.
What do you think happened?
I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay. Uh-huh.
Okay, we gotta wait to make money. There's that at least. Now to find a plastic bag. Where can I get a plastic bag? Is there just one lying around? This reminds me of like those old school adventure games. Oops. Where, you know, you have to find stuff. And it could be a pixel. Ooh. Horde, okay. Data Logistics Company, DLC.
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box, a variety of shapes and colors.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
Abort. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow.
Damn, officer! You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for 2 real and 50 cents.
I have no money.
It's going to be very difficult for anyone to take you seriously with these things on your face.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
Ooh, you're right, I'm
Are
too
you
sensible.
sure? But they look so good on you. You should think this through, officer.
Well, at least the option's there. Plus electrochemistry, minus logic. Rummage through the box.
These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Syrahese plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun. Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for the show. If anything, these lenses probably direct more UV light into your pupils. A UV magnifier.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, super material, very cool. UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
Why is it low? I guess, okay, okay, never mind. I'll come back for that conceptualization one. Might get a better one. Roy's Pawn Shop for fast cash for faster times. Ooh. My gun. Waterlock out of order.
G'day to you, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them.
Can I see that? First things first, what are you doing?
My friend Barry the Butcher is stuck on the other side of the waterlock.
Aha.
I'm keeping him company and eating his salami.
Looks like we could cross that actually.
From the corner of your eye, you see a man in a yellow shirt and grey overalls waving at you from across the canal. He seems disappointed about the wreckage on the waterlock and the salami.
Barry the Butcher.
Very good stuff. Anything I can do for you, officer?
Do you know what caused this?
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Revachol.
The words Daredevil Driver sound ominous to you.
Really?
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here. Especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then. Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Can I have some of that salami?
Sure thing.
Nice.
Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Kim takes some as well. That guy must be annoying. Annoyed. But a sign down.
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted.
What is Samaran butter?
Whatever it is, the boy on the billboard seems very happy about it.
You can try the visual calculus.
Just some tasteless advertising at the bottom of a canal. No use rubbernecking now.
I can do that later. Cool. I mean, the guy did say that there were some tire tracks and something happened, so I don't necessarily believe otherwise. Oh wow. Don't even know what I'm looking at. Okay, there's a guy there. Military wear.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
What was the noise? Let your gaze run over the street.
The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently. This would make quite a statement in your living room.
Is that a street light?
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
His manner is casual, but his speech is careful, measured. He wants you to know that he has nothing to hide.
Where did you get this?
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property.
He leans into the pawnbroker, doesn't he?
You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
How much?
700 real. A bargain, I dare say.
That seems a bit steep.
There's also the matter of rewiring. But the most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures, which has adjusted its morphological field. The light became suitable for use inside the home just a few days ago.
Okay. That's a lot of money I have. Oh, wow.
The boomboxes on the shelf look well loved and well traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels.
Let's look at
One
them.
especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved. This is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite.
Isn't that like... Isn't that supposed to be like our name or something like that? Inland Empire? This is you, Golden Orange, a sunset suit.
Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Okay. What is this?
Is the Harman Welshie W2. Made in Vespa. Designed in Seoul. Plays all reel-to-reel formats. 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real.
I assumed it was going to be more expensive than that. Could this come in handy in my police work?
If police work means playing tapes, sure. You can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
Interesting. Are you sure this is all in working order?
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech. Found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though I don't really like music.
Okay, good to know. Equip this to play tapes.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Try to find something pretty and cool here. Then use it to win her back.
Win her back?
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine. This sounds off. You shouldn't trust this guy.
Interfacing medium 10. Dig up a truly cool figurine in the box under the table. I'll wear the thing first and then try that. It's a white one, right? Yes. Inspect the
Big
knights.
men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks, the kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
What are they?
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
A long, long time ago.
Blue
They're not all
uniforms.
blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
Wait, this one looks like a grenade.
This is what the loyalists looked like, yes, at first. Then they wised up and got camouflage.
What exactly
Which
are
ones?
these?
Ah, royalist soldiers from the time of the revolution. The uniforms are painted a bit too brightly, I suppose.
Inspect the
This
figurines.
set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols.
Are these
Some
even
shovels and tall sticks.
Are these even soldiers?
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers, revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
Uh-huh. I don't know. Let's go for the last one.
I don't like either set very much, to be honest. But there are many parents among my customers.
Cool, cool. So this is even. We step away, and then we equip the gloves. Oops. And it gives us interfacing, doesn't it? +1. And then you go back here.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the
Should
rest
be
of
up,
the
yeah.
trinkets displayed. Everything you pick out
Are you serious?
is faded, chipped, and sad somehow. Most of them are just broken toys.
Thanks a lot. I'm gonna take that off now. Vivid imagination is pretty cool. Conceptualization, but minus suggestion. Savoir-faire down. Electrochemistry, really? Oh, tied around the crotch. Shoots composure, yeah. Okay. A bust of when the plaque simply says DEI. In the darker film projector is whirring away. Oh. Some kind of machine, antiques cash register. Okay.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop.
I'm still annoyed the thing, the white check that didn't work.
What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Let's go with this.
I haven't had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Honestly, I think some of your selections are more tasteful than others. Wait, what? Fine, I'll just pick this anyway.
It keeps me entertained.
Oh, I was snobbery. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's his name. Okay. That's not gonna succeed. So there's something else I'd like to sell. You may be able to aid our investigation. Yes.
I doubt it, but
No,
I can try and answer any questions you may have.
know anything about the recent hanging.
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
No one seems to know.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
By the way, do you happen to have any guns? Like ones carried by officers?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Was it Sylvie? Ooh, she might have taken it like as protection. So she has our gun.
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
Wait, I sold you my gun.
You...
With Kim here too? That just sounded really, really bad.
I mean, I don't care. I think they kind of know.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
He probably has a good reason for that. Was the buyer a policeman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her.
Could you describe her?
Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
There's only one explanation. She must be one of my rabbit fans. Vigilante? I don't think so. I don't like it either. What if she commits a crime and blame it? Yeah.
You're right that she could cast aspersions on the force. We have to find out.
Any idea where I can find this buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
But you could tell us what she looked like.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
You could have asked what she looks like.
Of course.
Something I'd like to sell?
Let me have a look.
I like to sell my clothes?
I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment. And especially that tie. It swallows photons around it. I have no need for necrotic objects.
Ooh. Okay.
Your mother is a necrotic object! I'm fun! Look at me sparkle in the light of the projector!
I don't have anything to sell.
Another time, perhaps.
I don't know what's up with the tie. Alright. Let's peace out. Got more information there. I think what I will do, however, is call it there for this session. We did a lot of wandering around and talking, which I guess is the game anyway. I feel like it might be her that has my gun. Anyway, there are more places. I haven't been in here. Have I talked to this person?
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
Oh. Okay. Hi.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
Well, let's finish with this conversation. What kind of store is this anyway?
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
It's a weird shop name.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
I like how the encyclopedia doesn't know. I'm gonna go like, don't be ridiculous, I know all these things. I think this is just on purpose. I'm so tempted. What's the book?
That is a book. They have stories inside them. It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter.
I like how it was a challenging check. It's a postcard.
A postcard is a small cardboard picture You can write a few words on the other side and send it to your friend or beloved.
She is unfazed by your questions. She would consider it impolite to point out any perceived weirdness.
I like that.
Board games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards.
Thanks.
My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know?
Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What is your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store.
Plaisance.
She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the cold because...
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance and biographies of famous people.
Maybe have a open sign there on the door. Also, I like how the lamp posts kind of have these like smiley faces on the bottom of them. So on the right hand side where Annette is a frown, and on the left hand side is a wink. Weird.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling, but she's cold.
I could help by brutally dismantling the free market. Oh, so good. Yeah, cool. Can I help in some way?
Kind of you to offer, sir.
What could you do to help her anyway?
That was what I was thinking. I have no money. Could I have a word with the store owner?
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
Oh. Should you be at school?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Isn't school more
Mum
important?
says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
Damn.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
So, how is it cursed?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
ass up?
Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
Bankrupt, of course I was going to say that. I should probably look into this.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case. But I don't see much more to look into here.
Are you sure, Kim?
Yes. Please do look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games you asked about are also there, sir.
What do you know about the other failed
Nothing
businesses?
really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
How does this curse
It
manifest?
does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
But Kim, the plasmic manifestations.
No such thing.
Damn.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
Okay. Enough
Maybe
about the
I can
curse.
tell you about some of our books instead.
What is this
Crime
grime
fiction
business?
is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Oh, it's so funny. Wait, not crime fiction. I need to know what crime is. It's that bad.
Crime is what we were solving before this conversation began.
Why would anyone want to read about crime?
It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him.
Would you believe I'm a policeman myself?
You don't look much like a policeman.
Damn. How does the cop look then?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
Okay. Let's go with this, just like for the kid.
Don't say that. He's not even real. You're real.
Oh, I didn't expect that response. Overshadowed by a fake man? That's harsh.
Cheer up, sir. It's much easier being a fictional character. He doesn't have to deal with real things.
Damn, Annette. Like, thanks. That was nice.
Maybe you can show me some real deductive police work, sir. Like in the books.
Ooh. Anxious body language, saw she's called, afraid of the curse. Ooh, we'll do that in a bit. What is romance?
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
Okay.
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
What about the poor man getting a rich lady? What about when both of men are bad? What about when everyone is poor? What about a book where the man and lady businesses don't work out at all? What if when everyone is poor?
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Yeah, poor people are boring. Sometimes you have to write about real things.
Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end.
Okay. What about poor man getting a rich lady?
But usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something. Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
What about when both the men are bad?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
What if it's written really well?
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
I like how she's like thinking up of these stories pretty much in her head as we're making this conversation. I also wonder if like the people involved in the story of the game maybe have like books like that. Or written stories like that somewhere else. What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Yeah, you think she has one about an excruciating, painful... Okay, let's not ask that. Maybe I will.
I'm sure she can help out.
That's enough
Anything
romance.
else? Maybe some about other books?
Who are these famous people?
Kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them. I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
Reading those doesn't make the readers more famous, does it?
But it does make the famous people more famous.
I like that. Fame is for vain people. These famous people sound like a bunch of dogs. Fame sounds delicious. Maybe someone will write a book about me one day.
Why would they do that, sir?
Because I'll be a superstar cop in the papers and everything. I'll show 'em.
That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun.
Maybe. Let's do this then. Deduce something now.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Hey, why do you keep your hands folded?
What do you mean, sir?
She knows where this is going.
Oof. Every time I deduce, people get hurt. You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. A facade of true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise reveals.
Damn, that's good. Oh, I do enjoy having empathy. It's okay.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
Oh, I thought it was something more serious. You bite your nails.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
She shoots you a suspicious glance. Yes.
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
Ooh, I like the second one actually. Oof, this seems getting into serious territory. She's not impressed. Okay, well, let's do this one.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
You're uptight because your mother and the pressure she's putting on you. Rats. I mean, obviously it's the first one. I don't know if I want to say it though. Let's go with it though.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
I hope this entertained you. I feel like both answers are kind of bad. I'll go with the first one anyway, because it's kind of like storytelling.
It was okay, sir.
I hope that was a good like conversation. Back and forth.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
Yes. You think so? Fine, do better. Do something about me.
You're quite sober.
Oof. Oh, wow. The light changed suddenly. Okay. It's weird.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
Wait, how do you know I'm usually not?
Because you usually aren't.
And I'm having a grand time.
I sure hope you are, sir.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow.
Okay. Oof. What are you missing here? Why does this feel familiar? Okay, so I've had quite a few failures, so I'm gonna hit this white check and hope that I get a good one out of even.
Because you know each other.
Yeah.
She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
That's what I thought anyway. That's kind of what I think about some of these other people, like the pawnbroker and all these other people. I'm not really surprised. I just don't remember. Hang on, so you know me, we've met before.
Yes, I stand in this spot all the time.
Continue.
You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir, apologising to everyone. I don't really understand what you've done wrong.
Did I ever talk to you? I mean, she just said I did. Oh wait, no. I guess she didn't.
Of course, you've stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
Thanks, I'm trying.
Yeah, I can see. You don't have party eyes anymore.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
Okay.
I'm not surprised children have seen you running around with party eyes on, he thinks. Not at all.
Party eyes?
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
Yeah, okay.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably gurning too.
Yep.
Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy.
Does that mean I've been partaking in narcotics?
Oh, baby. That's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
So why didn't you tell me you knew me?
I didn't know I had to do that.
True. Thanks, I've learned something about myself.
I'm glad I could help you, sir.
Okay, bye. See you around, Annette. Okay, that was cool. So, next time we're gonna go into the shop. But until then, I need to make a save. Let's cover this one. Yes. Alright, that's gonna be all for me for this session. It's been really it's been nice to just go back into the game and piece things back together. I should have read up a bit more on what I did last time. But it's fine still, because you know you can still piece things together as you play along. It's gonna be interesting to find how we get money. I guess we need a plastic bag, and then we can collect bottles from bins. And we need like 13 to get 130, so that should hopefully not be too hard. Still Measurehead to talk to. I don't really know if there's anyone else aside from the bookshop, and maybe if there's any other area I haven't been to yet. But otherwise, it's been nice. It's been mostly learning about the city and the people, and I was going to say the history of Revachol. So it's been nice in that way, with some little bit of, I guess the best part for me was that whole empathy discussion that we had with Sylvie. It feels like, since I've gone down the path of putting points into empathy, and that's what I wanted to focus on, and I want to see how that plays out in the end. It does mean that I feel like I need to step away from some of the other options that could be fun, like messing around a bit, being mean, or like stuff like that, because like you wouldn't pick empathy and then like put like points into it and then just ignore it kind of thing either. With the opportunity there comes the option of being just like taking that to its full extent, seeing where we can go by being a kind of like empathetic person, the sorry cop, if you will. We'll see what the game does with it. Anyway, that's it for me. That's gonna be it for this session. I should have another session soon and then a bit of a break, but it's never concrete about how I do this, but hopefully I get to continue soon anyway. It's been fun. So yeah, that's it for me. Thanks for watching and see you next time.